All right, I did my earlier video and I said I was going to come down here into the Black River and do my cold water immersion therapy tonight. Running down here, I started thinking maybe this was not a good idea. So doing it at Killbuck Lakes, I can park the car about 60 feet away from the water's edge and keep it running and stay nice and warm. So I had to do some extra planning. I've got my gear turned to where each layer is in its important layer there. I've got 2 pair of gloves, one for in the water and one for when I get out. I ran about 2.5 miles before I got down here, so my body's nice and warm, my head's warm. That water's not. So this water, I measured it, and because it's moving, it's actually 33 degrees with what I measured it. The air temperature is warmer tonight, which sometimes can kind of mess with you because, it's not warm enough to mess with me because it's still in the mid to low 30s. So, but my big thing tonight is going to be dexterity, because you do lose all dexterity, especially in your extremities, fingers, hands, and things of that nature when you do this cold water immersion. The other thing is the trail that I have to go back up goes along this ridge line and then up that cut. It's pretty steep and slippery. So with being cold, I do have to worry about that a little bit, but I've got some good trail shoes. And the other big thing is getting in and out, because the bank here is too shallow to really immerse. There's a couple pools, but some of them are more difficult to get to. These rocks are super slippery. So it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll make it out of here okay. If not, I'm at Bluebell, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and make it over here to the pool, and I'll see if I can do 5 minutes tonight. And I want to talk about some specific things. That's nice and cold. But some very specific things with why I'm doing some of these things. A lot of people are reaching out to me, worried, I guess, because they say what I'm doing is odd or out of the ordinary. And what you have to understand is it's really not for me. It's just I don't typically video this stuff. I do these things frequently. I love to get out in nature. One of the things I wrote about is I got real busy for a while doing real estate. When I was a fireman, I was trying to do real estate and the fire. There it is. I wasn't expecting to go balls deep right then, but I am. Might as well go on down to the chest. Holy smokes. So, all right, here goes the breath, and then I'll get talking again. Whew. All right, there's that initial pull of breath. But what I was saying is, when I was getting so busy and growing my team and doing a lot of real estate, which I still am, I neglected nature a little bit. And I also neglected some people that were very, very important to me and close to me. I was on my phone all the time. Typical stuff that we can do as business people when we make excuses, because there's no excuse for that. So getting back into nature is just something that a very good, close friend of mine, someone that's maybe one of the most important people to me, kind of reintroduced this nature kick. And this is why you'll see me out here every single day, sometimes a couple times a day. If I could make it 3 times a day, I probably would. But people reaching out to me, they have a lot of concern, and they're worried. What are you doing? You're doing these cold water submersions and things of that nature. This is just kind of who I am. I've just gotten away from it for a long time, and a lot of times I just never videoed it. So going through the processes that I am now with going through divorce, some major life changes, major heartbreak, things of that nature, I think you have to find ways to kind of cope. And these are my coping mechanisms. I put things out in the universe. I want to manifest my new destiny. There's very specific things that I have ideas about and that I want to do and that I want to be a part of. And to do that, I think these things are absolutely vital. So for those people that, right, Sandy, for those people that are worried, or, people are actually calling other people, guys, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I'm in a place where I just have to do me, and I'm a little bit eccentric. a little bit different, a little bit loud, a little bit intense, a little bit bold, whatever. You can call me an asshole. You can say I have a grating personality. I really don't care. But one thing is I'm true to myself. And I got away from that for a long time. So I'm getting back to being true to myself and the roots that I have and the things that I love. No longer am I neglecting the things that are most important to me in life. So that's kind of where I am now. Every day is a challenge. People, what's up, Mike? Man, I haven't seen you in forever, dude. I got to come down to Columbus and see you. But Mike could tell you, sometimes we used to get a little bit crazy when we were young. But my thing is, I just want to get back to being unapologetically me. And when I apologize, I want it to be real. There's people I have owed apologies to. I've tried to make those apologies. I've tried to do those things that make a difference for people. I know that there's some very important people out there that I've hurt. Some of those can't be fixed. Some of them can. And I'm doing everything I can to make amends to those. The big important thing is there's things that I'm losing out on right now because of some of the decisions I've made recently. And I think some of those decisions I made recently had a lot to do with excuses, drinking, ego, wanting to look a certain way, wanting to build a business a certain way, or at least have that facade of a business a certain way. And I see a lot of my friends that do those things, and I'm not judging them. I'm just saying I followed suit and probably promoted them the same way they promoted me because we were big ballers or whatever the fucking case is, where you get that ego and you let it get in your way. When you guys see my new truck, you'll see I'm shedding some of that ego. I want to go back to being just Sam, Jeff, me, whoever you know me as. And get away from some of the bullshit facade and just, I want to be simple and enjoy life. So if that's a midlife crisis, someone told me I was going through a midlife crisis, and I was like, well, it's a hell of a lot less expensive than a fucking Ferrari, because I bought a 1978 Jeep J10, and I'm just going to be me. So if you don't like it, or if you're worried about it, don't worry. If you don't like it, turn it off. If you do like it, come out here, fucking get in the water with me. It's miserable as hell right now. It's pretty damn cold. I think I lost a part of me when I first stepped in the water, and I wasn't expecting that quick drop off. So, but this is Bluebell Park here in Lodi. It's a phenomenal place. I fish here. It is, I would say it's in my top 3 most favorite places in Ohio, and there's a lot of reason behind that. But anyway, I'll let you guys get back to your night. I don't know how long I've been in here. It feels a little bit longer than what I'm in the lake for, and I don't know if it's the water's colder or because I ran down here and my body was so warm, and when I got in here, whoo, it's a little painful. But I'll try to hang out for another minute. It will take me, well, I'll walk out. How about that? I'll walk out because I got to walk upstream, and it's a little bit, I'll show you guys how nice it is. In the summer, when the water's low, you can actually stand these rocks, and I fly fish right here into the pool behind me and the pool in front of me. So, but I'm going to turn this off because there's a good chance that I'm not going to get out of here without falling down at least once, and I don't want any witnesses for that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I'll make it up that hill tonight.